Okay guys, here we have the Volks 1 in 100 scale IMS series, the Kog-At Delta Berunn 4100. This is a mouthful here, and by the way, this is gonna be exclusive. Now, before we get into all that information, obviously it looks like it's gonna be starting to go on sale, of course, on April 1st. April Fools. No, it's not April Fools. All the way to May 6th is when you're gonna be able to get it. Now, mind you, the price, of course, is gonna be 12,100 yen. If you're wondering how much is that should come around. What? That can't be right. Really? 75 bucks? Yeah, 12,100 yen is $75. Okay. I was expected to be way more than that, but yeah, that's what it says. Obviously, shipping and taxes, but since this is gonna be sold at their store, you have to be there. If not, obviously, it is gonna cost you a lot. But here it is, the Kog-At Delta Berunn 4100. This is a model kit, by the way. Injection Assembly motorhead series. And it's pretty awesome. Now, I'm gonna translate here this, but mind you, sometimes these translations don't go well. So take everything I'm gonna say here with a grain of salt. Who is the protagonist of the Fivester Story? And is led by Emperor of Tensu, who is also the god of light. After Insignia, Black Horse Motorhead, the Knight of Gold, was lost with Laxis. The second horse, Knight of the Gold, was rebuilt by Ama Terrace for Atropos, the sister of Laxis. Do A.K.D in addition to the production of the characteristic difference from the Knight of Gold, such as the majestical decorated head that imitates the crown that was on and the waist area where the buster unit has been removed. The new technology Absomec Absomec absolute mechanism is adopted and is designed as a new movable model that is easy for anyone to assemble. In the history of the story, the new imperial horse boasts an overwhelming presence despite a few degrees of attack. It's one of the most impressive scenes in the play, and it's said is one of the most impressive achievements, a magnificent battle with SR4. Of course, the coat of arms, Knights of the Golds and Greys onto the head, as well as the map, armor, and the exterior waist are indifferent from the usual. Kog-At reconstructed with the new mold, with the separate sold SR4, it will be in your collection. It is possible to reproduce the exposed state of the face. Okay, so here you have the name of the series, Fivester Story, and I think that is incorrect, the translation. But there's the other stuff, Q molding, color materials, gold, paper, PS, PE, SIFE, prototype production model village, theme 1 in 100 scale. Now here's the height. Okay, the full height is 273 millimeters, which is 10.7 inches tall, which is pretty good, pretty tall. Now when it comes to the width of it, it's actually 153 millimeters, which is 6 inches. And so that's pretty much it. And the total number of parts is 502. So yeah, pretty close to the amount of parts a Master Grade has, pretty much. It does have the left and right grip hands, one of each, left and right open hands, one of each, left and right weapon holder hands, one of each, two of a kind face parts, with and without the mask, the real sword, and the decal. So there you go. So let me get rid of the translation thing here. Like I said, that could be correct, it could not be. Take a well grain of salt. So here's the actual model. I gotta say, I love it. I love it. I love it because the gold color that it has is not super shiny, but it's also not really dull. And you can see in different areas where, like here, it's really shiny here, but it's not that shiny around other areas, which is great. You can see that difference here. It all gonna depend on how the light hits it. And I like how we know that it's gonna have decals, of course, but I like how these areas, these red areas, are not decals. These are actual parts, which I really like that. Now, obviously the one here is fully painted, so that could be different, you know. Could be that these actually have to be painted, but I don't think so. Now here's the back, and check out all the detailing that they did here on the backpack. And then you have these long like antenna or hair, and here you can see the feet, the bottom of them. You can see that they also have detailing. This thing is gonna be awesome just to panel line it. And I think if you're gonna panel line it here, I would go with a chrome silver for some areas. But check it out, there's the crest of the shield of the Knight's Order, I mean, which looks great. And you can see that this whole thing is not a decal. This is actually sculpted there. This is actually molded. So the thing is this gonna be like separate parts that you're gonna put under the crown, or is it just gonna be fully gold and you're gonna have to paint it? That's the thing. Check out the red eyes, and this is looking pretty awesome, especially here at the abdomen. You can see how well the details look, and it looks pretty sturdy. The joints look pretty sturdy. Look at that back. Look at that. Look at all that detail. Look at all that. That's beautiful. I can tell you already that this one, you're probably gonna have to paint this part here because it looks too flush. It doesn't look like it's an extra part, so it looks like that. And you can see, man, this looks awesome. Obviously, all these parts, you're gonna have to panel line them in black. Black is the color that is really gonna make it stand out here. Unless you want to go with some chrome, maybe test it out in one area and see how it looks. But I would definitely go with black here. I think black is the one that will go, just like they have it show here. Look at the arms, that looks great. This looks so good. Look at the hands, those look perfect, man. The fingers, that looks beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Sword here, look at that. That looks great, man. This is really impressive. And the sword does look sharp. It doesn't look that pointy from this angle, but other than that, man, this looks awesome. Now, as you guys can see here, you can see that there's a little hole here, meaning that this sword is not gonna fit there. Meaning that there's gonna be a scabbard part, or you just remove here and you attach it. A little sad that they actually do it with it like that, because I would love to have it just pulling the full sword out of it, but no, it's like you're not gonna do it that way, sadly. But here you can see the sword, here you can see the blade, and you can see how good it looks here. And again, this guy is it's just a looker. Just everywhere where you look from, any angle, it just looks great. Just looks great. Look at that. Even this little piece here has detailing for it. Fingers, the knuckles. This is pretty crazy. Now, I never have had any of these kits before. I never bought them. Never gotten anything from Volks, because they do tend to be expensive. So I'm surprised that the price is 12,100 yen. And, you know, it's not that expensive, but you have to be at the event to actually get it. Sadly, yeah, the hobby round 34. But still, this is beautiful. It looks great. I really, really love it. and I would love to get my hands on it. And this is probably one of those kits that, man, I would this if you're lucky enough to buy it and you plan on painting it, or you don't plan on painting it, I say look at how the gold color looks straight out of the box and then decide. Because if it looks really darn close to this one, you don't have to paint it. But if not, and you get it and you don't, maybe you don't want to paint it, or you want to get somebody else to do it, that's where you will make the decision. Honestly, looks beautiful. Looks beautiful. I like the red eyes also here. Man, that's so cool, man. Another one of those kits that I want to get my hands on, and no, because my wallet is dust. So yeah, that does it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.